Hello friends. In this video, we will see why it is important for reading newspaper every day. And this video will be in both Tamil and English, and this will be the English version of it. And if you think about it, many people have asked me, in a sense, whether UPSC has become tough, UPSC sources have become tough, or UPSC examination questions have become tough. So, should we refer to so many other materials? I would say no. I would say the sources are very simple. The sources are newspaper and the static portion. This is the way UPSC has been asking questions already, and it is asking question now, and it will also ask question later also. The sources for this examination will always be kept simple so that everyone can aspire to become an IAS officer. This is the whole issue of this thing. And if you think where do we go wrong is that we have so many materials, so many current affairs materials. In a day, this current affair material takes nearly 70 to 80% of your time, and as a result of which, what will happen is that you do not concentrate on the things which are necessary, rather you concentrate on things which are given in the material, and whether that will turn out to be an output or that will give you an output in prelims or mains is a questionable fact. This is the problem which has happened. Next problem which has happened is that we have become accustomed to not reading newspaper. We instead think or we hear these newspaper or look at these newspaper, and we want to have these issues understood. You think about it, this is like swallowing the food directly. If you just look at something, you are swallowing directly. Your nutrients or the nutrients essential for your body can be gotten from the food when you chew it, when you analyze it, when you imbibe it, when you slowly swallow it. When you don't, you should not just put in everything and immediately go off. Slowly, it takes a little bit of time. It is not like today you read something, you will go and directly write mains. It is not possible. It's a very slow process where we have to make in or put in our effort to clear this examination. So for example, in this video, I'll show you how many questions from prelims have been asked from today's paper. So when if you had read today's paper, you would have 3 or 4, 5 questions in preliminary examination. So we would be able to clear preliminary examination. Same is the case with mains. But so I will show you through this video what can be accomplished. So let us go into the video. So in this video, we will see why you have to read newspaper every day. And my name is Sivaraj Rajendran. And with that information, we'll go into the video. And people keep saying that UPSC has become a tough examination. The question papers have become tough, and there are so many sources for that. But I would say no, UPSC has not changed. UPSC is always or will be and will always be an examination for the common man, in a sense that the purpose of this examination is for even the most common person to be able to aspire to become an IAS officer of this country. And hence, if you see the sources for UPSC or sources for this examination and the questions are asked are very simple. It is the newspaper. It is the newspaper and the static portion, that is the static books, Lakshmikant and things, or the NCRTs. These are the books which are necessary for clearing this exam. I'll show you an example for why, for example, I keep saying that the sources are very minimum. The sources are very minimum, and the questions are also directly asked from these standard sources. Because today's question, so for example, today, if we had read the newspaper, I would show you 6 to 7 questions from UPSC. 6 to 7 questions from UPSC preliminary examination. So if we had read today's paper, one day's paper, we would be able to answer 6 questions in UPSC. Or if we had read today's paper and we had analyzed this paper, we would be able to answer 6 or 7 questions in preliminary examination. But it is about reading the paper. It is not about hearing or watching the paper. This is the point we make a lot of difference. We run about so many sources. Rather than reading the paper, we think about the sources and the issues which have been talked about. Now you look at these questions. For example, see this question. If you had read the paper, Golan Heights. So which is the part where the Golan Heights is there? This is a geography related question. Okay. But see, look at this. This is in today's paper. Direct question, Israel. So Golan Heights. So you talk about, so this is not Central Africa, Southeast Asia or Central Asia. It is Middle East, you know. See, the point what you have to understand is that you have to think about this examination as to clear this examination, not complicate yourself with so many sources, and that will be a very detrimental step. See, next, for example, see this question. This is also a preliminary examination question. Which of the following is not a member of Gulf Cooperation Country or Council? This has been, see here, today's paper. This is today's paper. This article, this editorial talks about the Gulf Cooperation Council and Israel being in direct conflict with Iran. This is the point that they have talked about, or not in direct conflict, in a confused state. For example, see here, Gulf Cooperation Council, the three countries, and Saudi Arabia has already been mentioned. So if you happen to see, Iran is the only country which is left out, or in this article, if you had read that, it would talk about Iran USA nuclear summit talks, which has been going on for a very long time, where Iran has been asked to reduce its nuclear capability. But this has been in a kind of a tussle between Iran, the Gulf Cooperation Council, and Israel and USA. This has been a lot of problem in that region. So if we had read this article, we will know that the answer which is there for not Gulf Cooperation Council is Iran. So it is a simple thing. We have to analyze it. This is the point. We don't analyze things, we don't read these things, and instead we think that the sources have been complicated. No, sources have not been complicated. UPSC is the same. Reading newspaper will get you through this exam. That is the reading newspaper plus static part. This I keep repeating. If you had seen next, we'll see one more question. So today, this is a question which has been asked. So the 2021, they said that it is a very different question paper, or it has complicated questions, or they have made difficult this examination in 2021. But to see this question, it talks about retail investors can invest in treasury bonds or treasury bills. If you happen to see, today's paper has this question. I will show you these two statements. These two statements in today's Hindu paper, I'll show you. Once you look at them, you will understand the answer for this. And I will also show you, this is also one more prelims question. This is also one more prelims question. It talks about sovereign gold bond scheme. So what is that sovereign gold bond scheme? If you happen to see this article in the finance section, this article in the finance section contains the answer for these things. So if you happen to see here, this passage, and this is also one more passage where the prelims question has been asked. So for example, see here, the platform allows individuals to open and maintain the account. So see here, so this point is correct. So retail investors are now allowed. And then negotiated dealing system order mechanism. See here, there is a passage especially for this. See here, negotiated dealing order matching. This is the question they have asked. This is the point that UPSC has asked in the prelims. This too has, if you had read, so you would definitely mark them. And another point, see here, and what is this gold sovereign bonds? So it is your duty now. It is your duty now. What are these gold bonds? Now you should, that is the point. Reading paper also allows you to have one schedule, People think about what to read, and today what I have to complete, and things like that. Today complete the, what is that, static portion of economics. Today you complete the static portion of economics on these topics, and RBI and what is bond, because they have been asked, or they have given this whole thing in the newspaper. So how to read newspaper means you read the newspaper, you understand these topics, then you read about the static portion. So your portion for today would be completed, and you would be going very much closer towards clearing prelims. This is the point. If we keep thinking about the different types of, for example, this question, what are T-bills? So, what are T-bills? Whether we pay interest for T-bills? What is zero coupon bonds? What is zero coupon bonds? This is a question they have asked. In prelims, this question has been come, or this question was asked. So, when we read the static portion relevant to the question that has been, or the article that has been given, we would be completing so many topics, and we would be able to clear prelims. This is the point. Instead of this, what we think is that we want someone else to do the hard work for us, and that is a very wrong notion for approaching prelims. And for example, if you see, this type of thing is also useful, or for many other articles related to mains, directly they ask for mains. And for example, in the Minds of Aspirant group, I keep updating all these articles every day. I try to put how much ever possible. So what I would suggest is that read newspaper and the relevant articles which are there, and the static part necessary, you will definitely clear prelims. And for more information on such kind of prelims related articles and mains related articles, and information on prelims and mains and questions related to prelims and mains, please follow this Minds of Aspirant Telegram group. The link for that group is in the description channel. Please do follow this Minds of Aspirant channel. Thank you.